A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a controversial development, reports have emerged that the United States and Russia are working on a new peace plan regarding the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. This proposed agreement, which outlines 28 key points, has sparked outrage and concern among Ukrainian officials and supporters around the world. At the heart of the plan is a series of demands that would require Ukraine to make significant concessions, including territorial losses in the eastern regions of the country, a reduction of its military forces, and a halt to its NATO membership aspirations. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has swiftly rejected these terms, labeling them as unacceptable and a continuation of Russia's aggressive expansionist agenda. The timing of this proposal is particularly troubling, as it comes amidst ongoing assaults on Ukrainian infrastructure and civilian areas, with Russia intensifying its military operations. The plan appears to be a strategic move by Moscow to regain the upper hand in negotiations and to assert its dominance in the region. Critics argue that this blueprint fundamentally misunderstands the realities on the ground, where Ukraine has been fighting valiantly against a much larger military force. Historically, the notion that Ukraine cannot secure a definitive victory against Russia has been a recurring theme in international discussions. However, many analysts believe that this perspective is flawed. Ukraine's resilience and determination have been on full display since the onset of the conflict, and there are indications that the tide could turn in its favor. The ongoing support from NATO allies, particularly in the form of financial and military aid, has bolstered Ukraine's defenses and allowed it to continue to mount a robust resistance. Despite the challenges, Ukraine's military has demonstrated innovation and adaptability in its strategies. The increasing use of drone warfare has helped level the playing field against Russia's numerical superiority. However, the situation remains precarious, and the stakes are higher than ever. This is not just a battle for territory. It is an existential struggle for Ukraine's sovereignty and identity. The historical context of Russian oppression, including the devastating famines of the early 20th century and the suppression of Ukrainian culture, adds a layer of urgency to Ukraine's fight. As the conflict drags on, the humanitarian toll continues to rise. Civilians are bearing the brunt of the violence, with reports of widespread devastation and suffering across the country. The international community has rallied to support Ukraine, with European and Canadian allies stepping in to fill the gaps left by U.S. aid reductions. This solidarity is crucial, as it reinforces the message that Ukraine's fight is not just a national issue, but a global concern. The proposed peace plan underscores the complexities of international diplomacy in times of war. While dialogue is essential, it must not come at the expense of Ukraine's fundamental rights and territorial integrity. The voices of Ukrainian leaders and citizens must be front and center in any negotiations. As the situation develops, it is imperative for the global community to remain vigilant and supportive of Ukraine's quest for freedom and justice. The stakes are too high for complacency, and the world must stand firm against any attempts to impose unjust terms on a nation fighting for its survival. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.